there are many reasons why she canceled the trip. Obviously, it is not cancelled completely, 100%. No, she is still coming to UK, but we know that she will not be bringing the kids most likely. But what is confirmed is that she's not going to be meeting the king. She's not going to be meeting the rest of the family members, and that is a good news because she would definitely want to have some PR photos taken, copyright them, and then sell them in the market in online. Who knows? But now she cannot do this. So what is the reason she cannot do this? Why she canceled all of this? Why Harry canceled all of this? It is not just the reason you think it is. There are many things, and I have something very interesting to share with you. But before I do that, guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing, hit the like, and also leave a comment. Let me know, what do you think? Do you agree with my reporting? What I think is happening? Let me know. All of those opinions, I want them to flow in. Now, I want to actually start off with this particular reporting that I have received, and let's first talk about this, and that will be about the Invictus game, because that's the reason why they want to come to UK. So I think it is important that we shed some light here about the Invictus game. So critics point to heavily redacted financial documents and a complex multi-layered funding structure with a budget of approximately $63 million, whopping $63 million for the Vancouver Whistler 25 games. There is significant debate over why a large portion, $57.7 million, is categorized as event operations rather than direct aid to veterans. They are always very, very shady, these two duplicitous duos. They had this money being used not for the veterans but for event operations. I mean, what do you mean by event operations? They would not clarify it to any of us. That's how they operate. That's how they do business. That's how they make money. While taxpayer money such as £26 million from the UK government is being used for upcoming games, corporate sponsorship has appeared to wane. Questions are raised about the decline in direct grants to veteran organizations, which some reports suggest have dropped by 63%. The role of the Sussexes. So critics argue that Meghan Markle's presence often draws attention away from the veterans and serves as a merchandising scheme, quote-unquote merchandising scheme, or celebrity-focused PR allegations from a veteran. For example, his name is Scott Snow, who claims he was left without adequate support after suffering a life-changing injury during the 23 Dusselford Games was not addressed by Prince Harry's Invictus properly. Questions arise about the long-term sustainability of the Invictus Games brand and the potential for increased scrutiny as organization prepares for the 27 games in Birmingham amidst concern over funding and financial management. So this is for you Invictus in a nutshell, which is a complete disaster, and it is just getting even worse every day. Now, obviously, because of this failure with the Invictus community not taking care of the veteran, also this is also playing a huge part in canceling the trip to UK, because they know Invictus is not really worth it anymore for them to use it as their PR, because Invictus, again, people are not really that interested because of her association, the Duchess of Dish Soap's association, also Prince Harry's association. They think this organization is corrupt, is rotting from inside, and therefore people are losing interest. I mean, this guy, Scott Snow, a veteran, he said, I was not taken care of. I was in the Dusseldorf Invictus in 23, but hey, nobody cared about me. Invictus community, where you guys are. So people are losing interest in this big time. Now, so that played a part, as I said, why they canceled the trip and meet the family, try to reconcile and do all of this monkey dance, right? And now we have another report coming about the Spencer family. Okay, so this is what was reported. Charles Spencer. Okay, so the Althorp veto. Charles Spencer reportedly rejected a Netflix project centered on the 30th anniversary of Princess Diana's death in 27. Okay, so the proposal allegedly sought access to the Althorp estate and private family archives, including Diana's handwritten diaries and unreleased home footage. Can you imagine how many things, how many goodies she will have her hands on when she goes to visit Diana's family and gets everything she wants? I mean, she will get the handwritten diaries, she will get the footages, and then before you even know it, there are pictures of Lily Archie alongside Diana's memories and footages and handwritten diaries, whatever she left. And then Meghan will sell them in the market big time, because that's really what she wanted. That's the reason why she wanted to come to UK, to monetize herself, because she is now going bankrupt. Contested narrative. The proposed project reportedly aimed to draw a parallel between Diana's struggles in the 90s and Meghan's current experiences. Insiders suggest the Spencer family views the Sussex brand's frequent comparisons to Diana as an exploitation of her memory for commercial gain. And I don't think anybody will doubt that. That's exactly what she wants to do. Charles Spencer acts as a guardian of his sister's memory, distinct from the royal institution. I mean, the monarchy did not do much of a job in terms of protecting or preserving Diana's legacy memories, especially when it comes to Meghan Markle trying to tamper with them or trying to use it or use those memories, those footages, diaries to her own advantage, financial gain. Of course, because of Earl Spencer, she cannot still have her hand on all of these goodies from Princess Diana, but I'm pretty sure that she managed to have something from Harry and use them as a pawn for her brand to be amplified. Now, commercial impact. Analysts indicate that this rejection is a major blow to the Sussex brand's credibility and their relationship with Netflix, as the project relied heavily on the legitimacy that the Spencer family's endorsement would have provided. No, there is no endorsement. The whole family is fed up. Earl Spencer doesn't want anything to do with them. He wants and he wishes good that Harry will reconcile with William, but that's about it. He doesn't want them to go into the palace and live there and talk to Princess of Wales, Catherine or William. No, he doesn't want that. No, he just wants peace in the neighborhood. Okay, that's all he wants. Family dynamics. There are reports of alignment between William and Charles Spencer regarding the commercialization of Diana's image, marking a significant point of tension for Harry. Now, royal commentators, they argue Earl Spencer's refusal to allow Meghan, Duchess of Dishsoap, to take pictures of Diana's grave with the kids. So he did not allow, he refused that Meghan will take some photo with the kids in front of Diana's grave and, get those photos also from the Diana's memories, like the footages she left behind. He said no to all of these things. Now they're saying, royal commentators, because of this, and also, as we know, the kids will not be able to take any picture. It put a nail on the coffin for her visit to UK. So as I said in the beginning of this video, there are many reasons why she's not coming. She's not making it a big deal now. And one of them is the fact that she was absolutely ignored or refused by Earl Spencer to have her anything to do with Diana's memory. Okay, so that's as plain, as simple as that. Therefore, right now she is like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is that you are going to suffer and you will be defeated with all your plots and everything that you bring with you. I have a comment here from Lisa. Thank you guys for your comments. And I just want to read, if I can, some of here. There is a ground GoFundMe for Scott Snow for his Invictus injuries. Thank you for that. Oh my God, there is no comparison, even though Meghan occupied Diana's outfits. Of course, never ever. And then you can't blame people for not being able to say their names anymore. It makes you sick, and they're, well, of course. I'll give you guys more updates. Thank you so much for your comments, and I hope you have a wonderful rest